Back now at 8:20 with a lot of bundles of joy. We have talked a lot about the octuplets born in California, but 4 babies at one time, they are plenty to keep parents busy. And at Banner Good Samaritan Hospital in Phoenix, Arizona, 4 sets of quadruplets were born recently within weeks of each other. Each family had undergone fertility treatment. 3 of those families are with us. Cami and Nick Lamb, Charmine and Imran Musani, and Daphne Nure and Eli Zohar. Good morning to all of you, and congratulations 4 times over.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. Cami and Nick, if I can start with you. Your babies were born February 12th. They are still in the NICU unit, but I understand they're doing really well. You implanted 2 embryos, and one of those embryos split twice, resulting in triplets. What was your reaction when you found out you were going to have 4 babies instead of 2?
My initial reaction was fear for the baby's health, because I knew about the risk of high order multiple in the pregnancy. So that was my initial reaction, but it didn't take long for me to get over that, get excited, and knew that we had to do everything possible for the best outcome for our babies.
Which is why you left Baton Rouge for Phoenix, right? Because the hospital there and the doctor there has delivered quads many times before.
Yes, that's right.
Imran and Charmine, you tried for a long time to have these babies. What was your reaction when you found out you were going to have quads?
Well, our initial reaction was a little bit disbelief. We were told, expect maybe 1 or 2, and then when we had 4, my wife just went to a laughing fit, just could not believe it.
How are the babies doing? They look beautiful.
Oh, they're doing real well. 3 of them are almost ready to come home, and our smallest one is just taking his time, and hopefully will be home in a couple weeks.
And I know you have a 2.5-year-old son waiting at home. Is he excited about this?
He's excited. He keeps asking about when he's going to see the babies. Unfortunately, he hasn't had a chance to see them yet, so he'll be in for a shock when they all come home.
I have to ask Cami and Nick, also the triplets, are you able to tell them apart at this point? I know they're being kept separate, but when you get them home, they're all going to be in one big group.
Right. We are planning to do a color code system, and blue for Rocco, red for Madden, and green for Jagger. So hopefully that'll work for us.
And that's going to go all the way from the clothes down to the color of paper that we keep all their data on each day.
That's right. You're going to have to make sure you keep those colors correct. I want to bring in Daphne and Eli, who underwent fertility treatments for 8 years before they had their bundles of joy, and they are finally back in Las Vegas, back home. Is the experience what you thought it would be?
You mean after with the babies?
Having these babies. It's one thing to when they're...
It's a lot harder than we thought. It's my husband's always saying that he went in the service, and this is harder than anything he ever did before.
What is a typical a day like for you, Eli?
There's no day. Day and night is the same.
Feeding, changing,
and trying to take a nap in between.
Do you have a support system at home? Because I would assume in cases like this, that's so important.
We have friends that have been helping, and our friend's son and his girlfriend help us during the day, and we're trying to find someone to help us during the nights, because we've been changing shifts between us, but sometimes all 4 of them are crying, and we both need to be up.
And I think it's interesting, in all 3 of these cases, it's 3 boys and 1 girl. Any advice, Eli, for the folks who are going to be bringing home their babies really soon?
Yeah, try to rest as much as you can before that, because you're going to be busy, very busy.
Since you each have quads, I wanted to ask you, using just 4 words, how would you describe your experience? Cami and Nick?
I would say
winning
blessed and exciting.
I'd say miraculous and awesome.
And Daphne and Eli?
Winning the lottery is nothing compared to that. That's much better.
It's amazing, and it's exciting, and it's very tiring and better than anything we expected.
And we wish you the best. We'll be back after your local news.